All right, thank you for staying with us. Of course, one of the things we'll be talking about for the next few minutes will be the Nigeria Professional Football League games played over the weekend. We will also, before then, talk about the Nigerian teams on the continent in the CAF Champions League. But before we do that, let's just quickly take you to Ilorin, Kwara State, and tell you that the Ilorin East Under 13 Cup, I spoke to you about it a few weeks back. The final game will be taking place tomorrow. So if you're a lover of grassroots football and you are in Ilorin, Kwara State, please make out time to watch the Ilorin East Under 13 Cup between junior secondary schools. And the final game will be coming up tomorrow, 4 p.m. at the Kwara State Stadium. It's going to be between GSS, that's the Junior Secondary School of GSS, and of course the Junior Secondary School of Okelele. All right, so please, grassroots football at its best in Ilorin, the Kwara State Stadium from 4 p.m. Tomorrow. All right, let's move on now and take you to the height of club football in Africa. It's the CAF Champions League, guys. It was a weekend of mixed fortunes for Nigeria. If you put these two scores together, it will be 4-4. It was 4-4. 4 for Nigeria, 4 for our opponents. Sudan and Egypt. And Egypt. All right, but let's start with the results. For those who have not seen the results or you've not been around and you didn't follow the games of the CAF Champions League, let's start off by showing you results of the two games. Rivers United in the final round, first leg of the CAF Champions League. You win this, you are in the group stage. Yep. Good one for Rivers United. We never expected that this was going to come. We didn't see this coming. 3-0 over Al-Merrek of Sudan. Zamalek, we didn't also see this coming, guys. The Rangers will be whitewashed 4-1. But thankfully, they got the away goal. In 9 minutes of the game, Bobby Clement could have even gotten another one that hit the bar, but all hope not lost.
Yeah,
difficult for Rangers, all hope not lost.
Yeah, I agree with you. Difficult for them, and what really brings about this difficulty is the league form. I mean, if in a situation where Rangers are really in hot form in the league, you can say it was a bad day for them in Egypt, and they could carry that belief on to Enugu and make things happen.
What has been the problem? What has been the problem with Rangers? They had enough time. There was good recruitment. There was good preseason. So what can we say is the slow start?
Maybe not good preseason, because the only preseason they did was the Super 4. I mean, other preparation.
No, they went to Benin.
I have said this. That is not enough to play on the continent. You can't play teams in Benin when you want to play Zamalek. So you have to prepare well. So, however, it wasn't very good for them. They lost their top scorer to a deal abroad, and also in this game, a couple of hours in the Bonso wasn't available. He got the Todo and got considered for MPFA champions. I mean, it was a terrible day for them. But like you said, you just have to score 3 unreplied goals in Nigeria. But how possible is that? I make a comment on social media. It happened to Sunshine Side in 2012 when they lost 4-1 to an Angolan side, I think, Recreativo de Bolo. And they came to Ijebu and made things happen. They scored 3 goals. But I mean, the form of Rangers don't really give you that confidence that Rangers could get the job done. But let's see how things will pan out for them, especially for Coach Mama Makakabo. This is going to be one of the difficult moments in his coaching career. If he can make this happen, it will be a great thing for the team. But how they will make this happen against a decent Zamalek side who has got plenty of quality makes it very tough for Rangers.
Let's talk about what you have on your screen. Rivers United did the business, convincing win 3-0 over Al-Merrek of Sudan. For Rangers, they have to. Wow, that's these are the goals you are seeing on your screen.
Guy.
Beautiful goals. Guy, the Ivorian, with 2 of the goals, and Esosa Igbinoba with the 3rd one. Good result for Rivers United. Now they can smell the group phase.
Yeah, I mean, 5-star performance for them. They consolidated on their first round games. And you see, Tony, let's call a spade a spade. I think this is the reward for good preseason. We all saw what Rivers United did. They played so many games. Apart from the Super 4, they played in some other, preseason tournaments in the northern part of the country, and they recruited well.
And they also traveled to Spain.
Yeah, they did. They went to Spain.
It's part of the preseason, yeah.
Yeah, and
Super 4 traveling. Yeah.
And for Rangers, you lost your top scorer. Did you get capable replacement? In my opinion, no. We got Fortune Omonewari. Is he up to the quality of Chisom?
He hasn't get to play in recent games.
Yeah, maybe the coach has seen him in training, and he's not up to that quality. So for me, they got it wrong from the preseason. And their performance, like Toby said, in the league, no, it's nothing to write home about. They played 10 games, won 3, drew 3, lost 4. They have scored 8 goals and conceded 9 goals. In the Champions League...
That defense is what I want to talk about, because they are shipping in goals, which for me wasn't what we saw last season. They were very...
If you are shipping in goals and you are scoring, then you could
balance things.
Squeeze through. But in the last round...
Look at the kind of goals they played against Zamalek.
Yeah, they played the Nigerian side, 2 games, they scored 1 goal. Yep. You know, and now two goals out of 4 games, and they have conceded how many goals? 5. So it's not looking good for them. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I mean, you can't crucify a man if he has not played the second leg. A lot of people are seeing another Barcelona miracle. Let's see how it goes.
Let's talk about Rivers United now, since that's the positive one for us. 3-0 from the first leg. Is that good enough? Yes, very good. But then, do they have a lot of work to do? Yes, they do.
Yeah.
And I think the lesson for Rivers United, I mean, that we've seen with the Barcelona example that you gave, is that you have to play like you do not have an advantage from the first leg. Paris Saint-Germain had that 4-0 first leg advantage at the back of their mind when they were playing the second leg. And that was why when they were conceding 1, 2, they were really not making efforts to stop conceding. They felt one away goal would turn things around. So when you are playing this kind of game, you have to be conscious that there is no advantage. Play the return leg like the first leg ended goalless. And that's what Rivers United will need to do.
Absolutely. Tony, I think Rivers United should go and ask Nasarawa United. In 2007, Nasarawa United played El Hilal in the CAF Champions League. Just 1 step to the group stage. They won convincingly, avoid that game 3-0 in Lafia. And they went to Sudan and lost 3-0. The ensuing penalty kicks, they lost, and came down to the Confederation. So you have not won, until you play the second leg. And they have a decent squad. The motivation is high, the spirit is high in camp. They can take that, to Sudan and play very well. I mean, they keep it very tight, and who knows? They could squeeze through the group stages of the CAF Champions League.
Because they scored beautiful goals, you can see on your screen jubilation. They know what it means, and we must give kudos to Stanley Eguma, the people of Rivers. They came out to watch, and it was a very good atmosphere.
The attendance is fair enough. Kudos to the fans also. I mean, when you play on the continent, you need every element to be part of the success. You need your fans, you need the players. You need everyone, to be part of the team, and that is what the fans did on Sunday. They came out in numbers to come and give them support, and it really gives the players a lot of motivation. It makes them to really believe, and you can see the build-up, And also, kudos to Stanley Eguma, but like Oye said, still a long way. When you play this kind of game, you have to remember that it is still more 90 minutes for you to progress, and I mean, it is going to be the struggle not to see a Nigerian team get to the group stage, because Rangers' situation is very difficult right now. Rivers United are top favourite. They just need to go to Sudan, put their life into this one, get as many goals they could get, because we've seen them in the last 3 games on the continent. Even the game they drew away in the first leg in the last round, they dominated, they created chances. So they could build on this. Guy Kume going forward, Sosa playing behind him. These are quality players. Zube was playing for him, but plenty of experience on the continent. So they've got a manager who have been there for so many years, and also complement of players who have a lot of experience. So I don't think Sudan can really, El Merrick, so to speak, can really make things very difficult for Rivers United. Just need to believe, stay compact, and makes things very work well for them in the second leg.
All right, so that's the message for of course Rivers United, and of course for Enyimba, who are, I beg your pardon, Rangers, who are going to be on the continent for Nigeria.